I'm already like a year late on making a video about how bad NFTs are, but that just makes it easier for me because I could steal what people say for free views. Like that one guy said, good artists copy, but great artists steal. But I'm not completely stealing. I wanted to take it into the view of the modern contemporary artist's opinion on if NFTs are really good for artists. And that's because most videos talking about NFTs are not really from artists. Now, I'll only be talking about real art, not whatever computer-aided junk this is, or that. This is not art, objectively. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What possibly could be good about NFTs? But can anything really be objectively bad? Okay, yeah, I spoke too soon. But for real, NFTs try to solve the problem of not being able to sell digital artwork as an original, like say you would be able to do with traditional. And for some people it has worked. They've been able to make good money off of selling their originals as NFTs. And they are finally able to get away from doing things like commission work, for example, and do their own originals. Which is good because I often see people say, if you want art, just commission the artist. Yet that's the very thing people who want to sell their originals are trying to get away from. The problem is, commissions can be very creatively draining. Artists are doing work someone else wants them to do, not what they want to do. Most artists really only do commissions to get by. Once they've reached a certain point, or once they just don't feel like doing it anymore, they'll close their commissions. But I'll save the rant about commissions for a later video. By no means am I saying commissions are bad. Like everything, there are positives and negatives. They're a way of support, yes. But if you want to support the artist while still giving them the creative freedom, there are other things like Patreon.
That's patreon.com/blue.
But it'll be different for every artist. Just ask them to see the preferred method of your support. That being said, NFTs only solve that problem for a very small percentage of artists. But reality for others is a lot more grim. The bad in NFTs massively outweigh any of the good. Starting off with the first point, we have most people aren't profiting. They're making a loss even upon a sale. To first sell an NFT, you need to mint it, which costs gas fees, and gas fees can be up to $100 or more. And the thing is, 50% of people sell their NFTs for around $200 or less. 35% of people sell their NFTs for just $100 or less. That means more than a third of people who try to sell NFTs are already making a loss just off of gas fees alone. On top of that, there's additional fees varying from platform to platform that you need to account for. And also, since you need a digital wallet, there's currency conversion fees from different Ether that can cost up to $80. But this is even if you make a sale to begin with, because you need to be somewhat of an already established artist and have a decent following to even make a sale. That means up to 50% of people are making a loss or coming out with chump change. Stolen work. This point probably gets my blood boiling the most because it's just so aggravating. And no platform can stop other people from stealing artists' work. I've seen it happen to so many great and underrated artists, it's insane. Some people even do it to established, well-known artists. Some people just have no shame. It's probably the most gut-wrenching feeling to know someone stole your work, all your hard work, years of dedication to your craft, and made a easy
profit.
And you can't do a single thing about it. And it's so easy for them to just create a collection of the best quality work. All they need to do is find other art that is top tier, but from a very unknown artist. The ugly. Now, this is moving away from the artist side of things and more going into the deeper underbelly side of the darker, deeper things. It's deeper, okay? It's deeper. NFTs, I'm gonna make a big claim here, so listen up, don't cancel me, but NFTs are a speculative market. And like any speculative market, you need people involved in it for it to work. And what I mean by this is NFTs, not the art, the NFT itself has no real value. And it's being artificially increased by the higher ups. What they're doing, allegedly, is buying and selling from each other or themselves sometimes to increase the perceived value of whatever NFT or collection they want. Then some random just comes passing by and sees, hey, this collection is going up, let me invest in it. And then they buy it from them. And then they try to sell it to someone else, and then they try to sell it to another person. Then it just becomes a game of hot potato, of buying and selling, and whoever's left with it last is just left with the URL link that leads to another URL of wherever that piece of art is being hosted. There's no copyright or ownership of it. And hey, I can't blame the people investing in this. They're just trying to get out of the 9-to-5 rat race and try to make a decent living for themselves instead of living paycheck to paycheck and avoiding taxes. Crypto already makes it so easy for people to launder money, but NFTs just make it so much easier. Okay, let's take for example, you have $5 million of the goods you want to sell to Joe. Instead, you'll list your NFT for $5 million, then Joe will buy your NFT for $5 million, and then you give him the goods for free. On top of that, Joe can avoid paying taxes, and he can then sell your NFT he bought from you for $5 million, and then profit an extra $5 million. Yeah, you could see how broken and corrupt this system is. Also gives art a bad rep because most people just see it as a playing field for this kind of activity. NFTs harm the younger generation thinking this is quality art, this is what gets the money. Just imagine your child walking up to you saying they drew a monkey, and you being proud parent, you ask to see the monkey, and then you see they drew a bored ape. Yeah, it's that bad. Manipulation. You have rich people saying this is the biggest opportunity of a lifetime, and if you don't buy in now, you'll be missing out. Basically saying this is why you're poor, and you'll stay poor because you're too afraid to take a risk. Invest in my Ponzi scheme. MLM, lucrative business. Ever since Bitcoin's huge success, people have been trying to find the next big thing to invest in. It's essentially using the fear of missing out. People wanting to become the next billion-dollar Elon Musk investor to draw people in. But artists, don't believe the hype. Believe in yourself and invest in yourself. Continue to grow your own business and improve your craft. And if you haven't started YouTube, I swear there's so much room to be explored in the art niche that hasn't yet on YouTube, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Anyways, I hope I provided insight on the modern contemporary artists' political ideologies on the whole NFT situation. Anything I missed, make sure you leave it in the comments below. But anyways, love you guys. Peace.